council or local law or policies. There are bills to be passed. But I feel I need to, and I'm telling you guys, and I'm making a promise that I'm gonna vote because I'm already registered to vote. So yeah, I'm gonna do my part and actually try to vote these elections.
Oh yeah,
that's good. Good to hear.
Because I was so anti-voting before, but
yeah.
And also, I have sent out petitions to the Minnesota police. I've sent emails. I've sent emails to La Mesa, and there's a lot of templates on Instagram and social media that you can just pull up and just enter your name, and all you have to do is it's already a pre-written template on what you want to protest or try to petition against. And it takes literally like maybe less than a minute. Literally. I've already done like 4 of them, and honestly, all you got to do is just proofread it, and it's basically saying, you want justice for what has been done. And I think the more people speak out on this, even if you can't, whatever your situation is, if you fear you don't want to be out there, there's so many things you can do besides being out there trying to make a difference. You can donate, you can, like you said, petition, you can call, you can do so much. If there's a lot of stuff out there, if in the revolution you are in an uprising, you're good at making signs, then your fucking job is to make signs. If you are good at making food, then provide our fucking people with food. Whatever you can do, not everybody needs to be a fucking soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you can do your part by doing your part if you know what your part is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, whatever you can do it. Don't do anything,
Don't be yelling and, being so angry and yelling at your phone or your TV screen or whatever because of all the injustice. And not do anything, not like actively do something, because that's not going to change anything.
Wes, how you doing over there, bro?
I'm good. I wanted to say before we get out of here too, if there's racism within your family, don't be afraid to have that tough conversation, with family members just because they're your family members. Don't hide it. Don't suppress it. Call them out, because like we said, change comes from within, and having hate is baggage, just like and I feel like once you're able to let that go or unlearn all of that, we can look forward, and create a better future for everyone.
Yeah, that's a good message.
Exactly.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but it can be done, and it starts from the root, whatever you're exposed to as a child, it molds you, unfortunately.
And that's one thing. If you have kids or nephews or nieces or whatever, young little kids, don't teach them hate.
Oh,
that's where this is. That's the stem of it. That's where it happens in the family. That's what a kid sees a parent do to another person. They're going to reflect that's going to be imprinted on them, and they're going to repeat that.
And kids are so impressionable, and they're so smart, and it's so insane how much information they can look up on an iPad and on a phone. Yep. And unfortunately, I see that firsthand. Yeah. These youngsters are so smart with what they want to find on the internet. They're going to find it just the way George Floyd's daughter found the way her father unfortunately was murdered.
Yeah.
They're the new optimists, dude.
And just so you guys know, and anybody else that's listening there, just like Vic said, children are very impressionable. They learn quickly. They learn by watching us. They learn by what we model, what we do, and they learn it from a very, very young age. And when I say very young, I mean from under the age of 2. So by the age of 1, your child's going to be watching you and copying what you say. Even though you think they're not, they are. And I say this
they learn.
by experience. I'm not a parent. I'm a teacher, and I've been a teacher for over 10 years. So this is why I say it. For all people who want to say, who is she to talk?
You know what you're saying.
And thanks for having this disgruntled teacher on your show, guys.
Sorry, Diego.
I think this needed to happen. This is something. What kind of podcast would we be trying to represent San Diego and not talk about the topics that are happening in our own city?
Disappointingly enough, I've seen a lot of podcasts I follow just went along with their usual programming, which, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I'm probably afraid to lose listeners, but I mean, who really cares? Why we need those kind of listeners, anyways?
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Remember what Hulu did?
Oh yeah, dude. There's a post about what Hulu did. They basically said, "Hey, we stand with Black Lives Matter today, yesterday, tomorrow, and forever." And a random Hulu subscriber commented saying, "Since you guys posted this, me and along with 50 other friends have unsubscribed to Hulu, canceled our Hulu subscription." And then Hulu responded with like, "Thanks. When's the clan meeting or some shit like that?"
Hey, that's on brand though. Like, dude, that Hulu's OG. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Even with all these other streaming service like popping up and people like taking their service, like I still don't pay for Hulu because I pay my Spotify subscription and they gave me Hulu for free. So like that's with my Spotify subscription, I get Hulu, and with that, because of that, I'm gonna keep paying my Spotify subscription. You know.
There you go.
And Hulu's not the only one. Gaming companies, everybody out there is throwing the message. Out there.
Yeah, and I just hope people really take note of, you know, what companies are saying and what they're saying that they're doing. Like, are they just saying it? Are they just posting, like, hey, we're with you, but not doing anything, you know?
Who are you offline? That's the question.
Yeah, there's a lot of businesses out there that are retracting their statements, or just not even doing anything about what's happening, and it's a really weeding out the people and showing who you are as a company and who you are just as a person, you know, like what you believe in.
And shout out to celebrities who are actually out there. You know,
Seth Rogen,
marching, and you know, even if the celebrities can't be there, you know, physically, a lot of them are stepping up to people who are like assholes online.
Yeah, wasn't Steve Carell and Seth Rogen basically bailing people out or donating to the fund to get people that were protested and arrested?
Do you guys know Chrissy Teigen too? The she's John. Yeah, she pledged like $100,000, and then someone tried to like troll her for it, and then she doubled it. She's like, "Oh, I guess they need more." Yeah.
She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she is. She's super funny. I love her.
I'm super jealous of John Legend.
Hey, she cooks him some bomb ass food.
She has her own cookbook.
Her own line, right?
Her own cookware line. Yeah.
And I bet. I feel like we needed this exact special episode because it was just a pile up of last episode, and we didn't talk about it because it didn't really pop off as much. It was probably that same day or like that day after when everything went down, and I feel like this was a special episode that needed to happen, and I want to thank you guys for taking the time, for being down to do it, and thank you Wesley and James and Emma and Tiny, and sorry Diego, where the fuck is that?
I just want to say thank you for being active, you know, in this situation that's going on. Like, this is what we all need to be doing right now.
As much as we can, you know, because honestly, if we don't, who will? If not now, then when? You know, I don't want to get all Black Panthers on you, but that's what happens when you're out there. You see it, you see it for yourself, and there's no other experience. You know, there's no other experience, and it's unfortunate that it has to be done.
Yeah,
but it's just. Thank you, guys.
And let's not forget that rest in peace George Floyd and the many others, dude. I have like list. I have a whole list. I don't know if we want to read them.
Can you read some names? Please, let us know.
I didn't write them all because it was so long, dude.
Yeah, whatever you have.
I have rest in peace to Eric Garner, Michael Brown, George Floyd, George Mann, Natasha McKenna, Sandra Bland, Albert Joseph Dawes, and that's how I wrote. Because that list went on for so long. Yeah. Dude, I was like, man, and hopefully you guys get justice here in the afterlife and wherever else you can find it.
Yeah, man.
That's right. That was good. That was good, Tiny. That was good.
And it's really it's really heartbreaking and affecting everybody that tries so hard to be a good person, and seeing all of these bad, fucking evil people out there doing harm to humans. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates us from them. Good and bad. And it's unfortunate that we have to be straight up, raw, unfiltered, uncut. This is what we're seeing. And it's happening in America. It's here. It's not somewhere else. It's here, outside. Go outside. It's out there. Go see it. It's outside. Right there.
You can't go outside right now. It's past curfew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, guys. There's curfew.
Fucking fingermen will come after you like the Gestapo, dude. As I say that, there's helicopters circling around and shit.
They heard you, bro.
Oh, yeah. I already have a drone following me, bro.
So, anything? Any last words? Anything?
I think that's it, man.
That's it, yeah.
Speak up if you see something being done that's wrong. Speak up about it.
Film cops.
Yes.
Send us footage that's fucked up that happened to you. If you anything that, we'll repost it for you. We'll defend you guys, dude. Honestly,
if you need it to be face blurred, there's people out there that will face blur you, or you need legal advice. There's I'll be posting the free number for SD bailout. If you get in a protest and you get arrested, there's a free number you can call with the fund, and they'll bail you out and help you to get. You're being booked, and I'll post that number on the page or whatever.
If there's people that dislike this episode that we did, you're the people we're probably talking about most likely.
Exactly.
Fuck you. So yeah. Bye. You cannot listen to us. We don't really care.
Hey, I do have one question, and it's pretty serious, and it's for James. Hey, James. Where can these fine people? Where can they find us?
Oh, my favorite question of the episode.
All right, so if you guys are just stumbling upon this beautiful podcast, we are available on every single platform that pretty much plays podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, there's name some more, Wes, because I can't remember them all.
YouTube,
we're everywhere. If just search Drop the Mic. We are on there. Give us 5 stars, thumbs up, positive review if you can. If you have the time, please leave a positive review. Share this with your friends. Share us on MySpace, on Instagram, on anything. Send a link through text. We're also on Instagram, so you can follow us there at DropTheMic_podcast, where me and Wes are both attached to that. You can comment on our posts. We post our weekly recs. We will respond to any questions that you have in our comments. If you don't want to be so public about it, you can also DM us, and we will answer any questions. Or if you have a request for us to do, if you want to hear more episodes like this, like a complete full episode like this, request it, and hopefully we can get that done for you as well. And just give us a follow and share us.
Yeah, and I'm going to do as much as possible to try to link as much information to the podcast Instagram to mine, so we can, if you want to you want to do some research or whatever, or if you want to just follow mine, whatever, that's cool. I'm keeping it public, and I'm trying to get as much stuff off of any platform, whether it's fucking Twitter.